Welcome viewers. Today we will be simplifying this factorial, which is 100 factorial divided by 98 factorial times 2 factorial. And our likely answer is either A is equals to 1, B is equals to 0, C is equals to 4,950, D is equals to 99, and E, none of the above. At the end of this video, we will be able to pick out the correct one out of these alternatives. Let's just quickly remind ourselves what factorial is all about. We will be quickly reminding ourselves what factorial is all about, and a simple definition of factorial. It is the product of all positive integers less than or equal to n. It is the product of all positive integers less than or equals to n. Now take note, we have n factorial. Remember, it starts with n and it ends with 1. It starts with n, that's why we talk about equal to n, and then ends with 1. We say the integers, positive integers less than or equal to n. So the less than is covered by this part, equals to is covered by n. So simply what we have is n factorial is equals to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2, and the product all the way up till we have 1. Let's look at this particular example, 6 factorial. 6 factorial is 6 itself times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and times 1. What we are simply doing is multiplying the value of 6, and then we are counting down, multiplying all the countdown values, that is the positive values, the whole numbers, all the way to 1. Like I said earlier, 6 factorial, you start with your 6, go one step down 5, another step down 4, another step down 3, one step down 2, and then until you get to 1. So it is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and times 1. And that gives us 720. How did we get 720? 6 times 5, 30. 30 times 4, 120. 120 times 3, 360. 360 times 2, 720. And 720 times 1, which is the 720. Remember that we can express this value 6 factorial by saying it is 6 times 5 factorial, because all you have here, all this expression, which is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, is also the same as 5 factorial. So we can say that 6 factorial is 6 times 5 factorial, and that will also give us 720. What we are just trying to do in this particular part is just to show you that you can express your factorials in various ways, and that will still give you the same answer. Also, we have 6 factorial. It can also be represented as 6 times 5 times 4 factorial, depending on what we want to achieve. But that still gives us the same answer, which is 720. So we are just using this 6 factorial to show the various ways in which we can express it, but definitely we still have the same end results. So what we will be doing here is to solve and simplify the problem of the day, and that is 100 factorial divided by 98 factorial, and that 98 factorial is multiplying 2 factorial. Now if we look at the numerator, which is the 100 factorial, 100 factorial can be represented as 100 times 99 and times 98 factorial. So the reason why we stopped at 98 factorial is because if you look at the denominator, you have a 98 factorial. You also have a 2 factorial. So in that 100 factorial, you already have a 98 factorial, and it therefore means that we can stop at 98 factorial, because what we have also in the denominator is a 98 factorial, and they will simply cancel out. So you bring along your 2 factorial here, and that is simply rewriting the left hand side, which is 100 factorial divided by 98 factorial times 2 factorial. So at the top we have 100 times 99 times 98 factorial, and at the denominator we simply have 98 factorial times 2 factorial. So what we now have is your 98 and on top, and you have 98 at the bottom, so they will simply cancel out. 98 here 1, 98 here 1, so they cancel out since they are the same, and then you're left with 100 times 99 divided by 2. 100 at the top times 99, and then divided by 2 at the bottom, because the 2 at the bottom, which is 2 factorial, is 2 times 1, and that is 2. So we have simplified it to be 100 times 99 over 2. But 2 can go in both 100 and also in 2. So 2 here 1, 2 in 2 1, 2 in 100 50. So you have 50 times 99, and that is equals to 4,950. So the question now is, what is 100 factorial divided by 98 factorial times 2 factorial? Let's revisit our alternatives, which include A is equals to 1, B is equals to 0, C is equals to 4,950, D is equals to 99, and E is none of the above. From our solutions, we see clearly that the answer is 4,950, and that is C. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe, like, and share.